Good day, dear students. Praise be Jesus and Mary. I am Mr. Crisel L. Naabot, your reference and user service assistant. Welcome to the Library Information Literacy session. Who among you here can still remember some keywords on the definition of information literacy, which was previously shared by Ms. Lianda? Kindly type your answers in the chat box. Thank you very much for your answers. Today, my task is to share with you the second module of the Library Information Literacy session, which is about evaluating sources. At the end of this module, the students are expected to understand the importance of evaluating information sources, identify for evaluating the credibility of resources, apply the 4Ws criteria checklist in evaluating information. The following are the contents for this session. Importance of evaluating sources, criteria checklist, open access resources. Before we will discuss each of the 4Ws in evaluating sources, let us first define what is evaluation. We got this from the Merriam-Webster. Evaluation is defined determination of the value, nature, character, or quality of something or someone. So it means you are going to determine the value, the nature, the character, the quality as well. Why is it important for us to evaluate information? Kindly take a look at this picture. What have you observed this picture? Kindly type your answers in the chat box. I hope you did not experience getting low scores from your quizzes or your assignments because you thought you got it right, because you got it from the internet. This is the reality, dear students. Not all information you found on the internet are reliable and accurate. Anyone or anybody can post on the internet. That is why we have to be critical thinker. We have to critically evaluate the information we find on the internet. The importance of evaluating information is to find the most relevant information for your topic and assignment, to ensure the quality and reliability of your research, to find expert views, opinions, and research on your topic, to weed out unreliable, biased, outdated, and or incorrect information, to make sure you get the information your professor is seeking. So the bottom line is that evaluating sources means recognizing whether the information you read and include in your research is credible or not credible. The following are the 4Ws criteria, which is what, when, who, and why, which help you Determine if the source is credible and appropriate to your research or topic. Let us check if the article you read on 8 tips for effective online learning is credible or not credible. A good way to do this is by using the following evaluative criteria checklist. The first is what. What does the work cover? What is the article is all about? It is relevant to my topic? Yes or no? Does the work provide general or comprehensive information? What type of audience was the work written for? Is it for students, teachers, parents? If the if there is an issue, are both sides presented? Yes or no? What type of document is your information source? Is it primary or secondary? It is the information factual and objective, or it is opinion based and lacks data to support the claim? Yes or no? Does the author cite the sources where he or she found information? Yes or no? Aside from the question, you can also read the summary if available. Review the full text. Check for a thesis statement and conclusion. The second criteria is when. When was the work is written? The following are checklist. Was the work is written? It is clear when the work was published or when the site was last updated. Is the information up to date enough for the topic chosen, or do you need historical information? You need to check the publication date as well. Why? Because currency is important in web sources and in fields such as medicine, science, and technology. In other fields such as history and literature, older materials may be just as valuable as newer ones. So the third criteria is who. The following are checklists. Kindly answer the following questions. Where does the work where does the author work? Has the author been published before? Kindly Google the author's name and see if you can retrieve some background information or credentials on the author. The fourth criteria is why. The following are the checklist. Kindly answer the following questions. Why was the work written? Is it purpose to educate, entertain, inform, persuade, sell something, or etc. Check to see if the author is affiliated with any organizations. Aside from the online databases, there are open access resources that you can consult for your assignment and research for ebooks and e-journals. Kindly screenshot the list of, of open access resources. One is the e-journal. For local literature, you can search Philippine e-journal. Let me show you on how to search Philippine e-journals, since not all journal articles are free. Enter the keywords in the search box. In the search result, there's an option for journals, articles, or author. This is an example of an abstract from the Philippines e-journals. Citing the article is very easy. Just click using keywords. You can also browse journal titles. Examples of journals available in the Philippine e-journals. You can browse the journal's titles by category, accounting and finance, advertising, and more. You can view the table of contents of a journal, and you can choose the article you want to access. Please take note of two icons. The padlock icon means only those who have a subscription can access the article, and the other icons is open access. In addition to the four W's, you can also check this fact checker ebook titled Web Literacy for Students. Fact checkers, just note to the link shown on the screen. Our Bible verse came from Proverbs chapter 12, verse 22. The Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in those who tell the truth. Let me end this presentation with a message from our virtual assistant, Lyra. Kapag kailangan mo ng impormasyon, huwag mahihiyang magtanong. And this is the reference. Thank you everyone. and stay safe.